Okay, go ahead. Thank you. Yeah.
So, hola.
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, so the opportunities that everyone cannot see are the real opportunities. Good afternoon, we are Group 5, and we are going to present Alibaba business case. Okay, so our TED Talk main points are the background, which I am going to explain. Then we're going to debate about the failure of success, Adriana and I. Then the 4 key values are going to be explained by Maria del Prado, Maria del Prado, Maria Garcia, Almudena, Marina. And finally, the relationship diagram and company ecosystem is going to be explained by Carlota. So just a quick background. In 1999, Alibaba was founded. In just a year later, they achieved to earn the $25 million. And in 2002, they made their first ever profit. Then in 2014, they became the largest e-commerce platform and made the largest IPO in the United States history. And finally, in 2016, they beat Walmart as the largest retailer, and they beat 4 times profits of Amazon. So at this point, we ask ourselves, is it failure or success? So we wanted to compare it with its main competitor, which is Amazon. And Jack Ma said that he didn't care about revenues. So what did he care about? Well, he focused on the growth of his business units. And as we can see, that even Amazon has higher revenue, Alibaba has achieved more growth by achieving it between 2017 and 2019, 2025.79% of growth. And now, Adriana.
Okay, just imagine how big is Alibaba that China market retail has nearly 900 million of mobile users and is even more than than Europe population. But how Alibaba has become so successful? Alibaba's success is not a secret. It started in Jack Ma apartment, and it has evolved internationally, and now it's known as an e-commerce platform, entirely known, as I say, internationally. We can remark its business model. It provides mainly a service to small enterprise and individuals. These define a business unique opportunity to this small enterprise because they provide them with an improved buying power, and also they offer diversity consumption choices for customers. Then they have an unconventional profit model because they do not receive profit with the registration or use, but they receive profit with marketing, advertising, keyword, and the keyword bidding of the seller community. Then we have the supplier buyer final trust. All the sellers has to pass an online certificate to verify their identity. So then all the transactions are recorded in this e-commerce platform. So these help buyers to select more reliable sellers. Then finally, we have support service for customers. Alibaba offer a suite of support service to ensure an optimal customer satisfying by helping sellers to maintain these customers.
Okay, so now we're going to talk to you about the how can these 4 key values contribute to Alibaba's success, their speed, openness, autonomy, and impact. So I'm going to talk to you about the speed, which is a very important concept in this case, because this company has to react rapidly to any changes that any customer or supplier have. So let me start by saying that there are no inventory costs. And this is very interesting because this company actually works in the sale of products. However, they have no storage, stock, or any inventorable cost. And this leads us to ask our question, which is, what does Alibaba do then? And the answer is, they work as an intermediary between businesses in a business-to-business structure. between usually Chinese supplier business and the rest of the world, rest of the companies. Then also a very interesting part of the speed is that its data analytic management capabilities help them predict all the buyer needs and preferences, which enables a very customized and personalized shop experience. Then also the beating competitors' prices thanks to geographic based cost savings. This means that they set very okay. They set a supplier cost for each region, and then for other regions they act as backup. They act as backup. Oh my God, sorry. As backup opportunities. Then finally, the values are basically the base for all their business activities. And in the case of Alibaba, their main value is customer first, then teamwork, embrace change, integrity, passion, and commitment. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the openness of Alibaba. First of all, because of the anti-monopoly policies that China is trying to implement on Alibaba's business, the company has adopted a cooperative position with some regulators. And in addition, Alibaba has declared that even its business was operating normally, they will put all the effort into seriously study all the regulatory requirements in order to fulfill them. Secondly, in relation with Alibaba's employees, Jack Ma claims that he would rather hire entrepreneurs instead of business executives, since these latter usually try to please their bosses and not the consumers. And for that reason, Alibaba is designed as a network in which people is connected internally to work as a team for the consumers. And finally, and talking about the mission, Alibaba's objective is to make it easier to do business, but not just in China, but also around the world. And its goal is to achieve a sustainable growth for the following 102 years. And for doing so, they are trying to attract US firms to its platform and with the strategy to adapting them for the Chinese public. And some companies are, for example, L'Oreal, Unilever, or Mars.
Okay, so the autonomy is an important value for the success of any company, as it increases the productivity of this company and improves developing the organization. So Alibaba has autonomy in many aspects. First of all, and the most important to our knowledge, is they are autonomous with respect to their suppliers. They have a lot of suppliers, which means that if one of them bails or doesn't have enough stock, they can always go and have another backup supplier, so they do not depend on only one of them. Then they work as a middleman between buyers and sellers, and they are in contact with a lot of companies. So here we have the same thing as with suppliers. They have a lot of companies, so they are always able to continue with their production. Then Alibaba wants to increase their profits by diversifying their revenue stream. This way they can minimize the dependency on the core e-business, e-commerce services. One of their main ideas is to digitalize the supply value chain. This way, all suppliers can be connected all around the world in the same database, and it makes much easier to be able to run their services. One of the things that makes Alibaba a really autonomous company is that they have created their own payment method, which is Alipay, which is similar to PayPal, but it is from Alibaba. It's not working now all around the world, but they are trying to do it. And then they have created an innovative review mechanism to be able to solve any problem concerning the online purchases.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you, so okay, I start. Talking about the fourth key value, it is very clear that Alibaba's innovation and performance have made a great impact in today's way of doing business. When Jack Ma created this company, his ultimate goal was to champion small businesses in the belief that thanks to the internet he could make them grow and help them access to the global economies and the international market. And with this, he could and with this he could he wanted to create value for society and to help find solutions for today's challenges. So if we look at at Alibaba welfare policy, it can be seen that it involves many aspects of the employees' work and life, because for them it is very important their employees are a very important asset, so they think it is crucial for the development of the company to create a good working atmosphere. And their vision is that the customer should meet, work, and live at Alibaba. This is based on the idea of expanding to all the spheres of the customer's life, and to satisfy all the needs that they may have in their daily lives. For this reason, Alibaba nowadays offers more than 2 million high-quality products comprising more than 40 categories. And to make the user experience easier, they use a search engine optimization, much like Google, to make sure that the users can find the products they are looking for. And besides, a lot of information of the supplier is given to the user, such as the main products it produces, the response rate, and the total revenue of the supplier. And also now it is even possible to chat with the supplier through a live chat platform. So all these factors, plus the facility to pay through Alipay, as Marina said before, make a big impact on users, satisfying all their needs and creating a superior shopping experience for them.
As my partners have explained before, these four key values have been crucial for the successful of Alibaba Group. It is important to mention that they do not they do not work in isolation, but they are combined in different aspects of the company, such as the production model or the supply chain model. Also, for almost all businesses, they are very important. What we want to make you understand is that for Alibaba, they are crucial for its success. On the other hand, it's also they have been so successful because thanks to the founder of the company, Jack Ma. From which we have here a quote, and we can find a lot of quotes that reflects his ambition. Even you can think that it may seem logical that the founder of a company is one of the main factors of the success of it. He stands out in this aspect. He knows when to do the right strategy at the perfect moment. And this success, we can see this not only in the economic benefits, but also in the company ecosystem that they have created. We have focused ourselves on the business-to-business model, but they also have a consumer-to-consumer, which is Taobao, and a business-to-consumer model that is Tmall. And they have also expanded into other services such as cloud computer or Alipay. So thank you for your attention, and this was our presentation about Alibaba Group and